going to be talking about creating with frequency. Come on in, guys. Mwah! I love, love, love to see you guys in here. You guys know that I teach you about transforming your life, okay? It's all about creating, tapping into, attracting the reality that you want, right? So we have to remember what? That we are creators, okay? We have to remember who we are. You are a creator. I need you guys to come on in and show out, all right? You are a creator. That is who you are, right? So what does a creator do? A creator creates, okay? Creates. And what are you creating, okay? You're creating your reality. You're tapping into your reality. You are attracting things to you according to the identity that you are relating to, okay? Identifying with, all right? I need you guys to come on in and show out. You guys know what to do. Please don't just come and sit. We have to show TikTok and YouTube, okay, that the live is a good live, all right? So I need you guys coming in and showing out. I'm live on both, just in case you see me going back and forth, all right? It's good to see you guys here. Okay, so you are who? You are a creator. You came in this world to create. That's what you're doing here. So that should, one, make you feel empowered. Doesn't it make you feel empowered to know that you are the creator of your reality? You don't have to be a victim to what is going on anymore, right? This should be very empowering, okay? So we like to know that we have somewhat control over what we get to see and call into our lives, right? Okay, so this is a blessing. This is a blessing. We don't have to be a victim to the past. So what do we understand? We have the power to do what? Create our realities. So if you don't like what you see right now, you can change it. Isn't that great? If you do not like what you see right now, you can change it. Give me a thumbs up if this is making sense thus far. You see, a creator has to have what? Creative tools. Oh yeah, a creator has to have creative tools. Right? What are your creative tools? Let me tell you. This is exactly how you manifest. This is exactly how you shift your reality. And it's just broken down in a simplified way so that you can start processing this and get it done today. All right? A lot of people don't understand how to manifest. And I'm letting you know that you're doing it 24/7. So you might as well learn how to do it intentionally. Okay? Or you're going to be waking up to a life that you're not enjoying. All right. Okay. So your creative tools are, okay, let me color code them so you know. Your thinking, type thinking in the comments. Thinking. Okay. Your thinking sculpts. It's the initial sculpture of your idea. Everything starts in the mind first, doesn't it? I always say this. There's nothing man-made that did not first start with an idea. And so if that's the case, doesn't this mean that the mind is a creative tool? Yes, it does. Does this make sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Your thinking sculpts your creation. All right? So for example, here. All right? Let me show you guys because I like to color code things so you understand. Your thinking sculpts your manifestations, all right? It starts with an idea. So let me put something here in the mind, right? Okay, I'm gonna put this book, right? This is a book. It's called Manifestation Mastery, okay? Okay, this is the book right here. It's started with the what? Idea. Okay, started with an idea. Okay, I'm trying to over here make the book. Okay, y'all see this? Look what's happening. This person had an idea. This creator, aka inventor, if you will, aka author, if you will, right? Started in the mind. Okay. Then they use their second creative tool. We have 4, guys. We have 4 creative tools. The 4th creative tool is your speaking. Okay? Your speaking. I need some shares on the board. Okay? Speaking does what? You can speak life into your manifestations, or you can take life away, can't you? Don't we always say speak power into yourself? Speak positively over yourself, right? Because if I sit up here and say, oh, think about this book. Oh, this is a good idea. Idea. Okay? That's a great idea. And then speak about it, but then say, oh, but no one's going to like this book. You're not even giving the opportunity, giving this seed an opportunity to grow, be nurtured. Right? Is this making sense to you guys? So what do? We want to use our words to breathe life into our ideas, into our manifestations, into our dreams, into our children, into our spouses, into ourselves, you see. Okay? So your speaking breathes life into your idea. I'm showing you guys how to manifest. Nobody says they don't know how to manifest after watching this. Okay? All right. What's your third creative tool? I need you guys to come on in and show out. All right. You guys know what it is. This is TikTok. This is YouTube. I'm live on both. Don't worry about taking notes because YouTube will upload the replay as soon as it's finished generating. Okay. So just focus right now. All right, guys. All right. So the third creative tool is your actions. The actions that you take on a daily basis. What actions are you taking that are in alignment with your goal? Well, you see, this person, this author, first had an idea that sculpted the book like, oh, this is a good book idea. I should do this. But then they started speaking about it. Yes, people are going to love this. I should create this. And then they started taking action towards it. They weren't just sitting around talking about it. They weren't just wishing it into existence. You wait too long, time will pass you by, correct? Talk to enough elders and you will understand. If you do not move, time will pass you by. Okay? So your actions, or this person's actions, were in alignment with getting the book written. So they were sitting, writing the book, doing research, doing what they had to do to create the book. Okay? So the actions are in alignment with the goal, you see. They're not talking about writing a book, thinking about writing a book, but their actions are watching Netflix. They're not thinking about writing the book, but saying, oh, this isn't going to be good. No one's going to like this. I'll write it, but who's going to want to read this? Nah. You see, all of their tools are aligning with the goal that they are wanting to achieve. See, this is creation. This is intentional creation. Okay? So your actions, what? Give energy. Does this make sense so far, you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? Is this making sense to you guys so far? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are processing what I'm saying. Okay? I need shares on the board and I need all of you guys showing out. This is going to help me push this message to the masses. Okay, guys? All right? I really appreciate it in advance. Okay? That's ultimately, of course, what I'm trying to do is get the message to the masses. Okay? Now, what about this last creative tool? Sorry. Your last creative tool is your emotions. See, your emotions power up your manifestations. Your emotions power up your manifestations. Meaning, if I thought about creating this book, but in a negative sense, that would be sending negative energy, aka negative power, towards my creation. But instead of doing that, you want to think positively, correct? So your emotions are feeding positive power to your idea, to your dream, to your manifestation. What about the speaking, the breathing life into the idea of this book? You see, the emotions attached to that matter. Your emotions are feeding, whether either negative or positive, energy, okay, power into these manifestations. Okay. Your actions feed energy. So you want to utilize positive emotions when you are writing the book, right? And telling people about the book and marketing the book, right? All of these things are your creative tools, what I call your creative tools. See, these are the things that the divine sent you here with. You already have them. You need not look outside of yourself. You need not go anywhere else. I need you guys showing out, guys. Please don't just come and sit. All right, please. Make sure that you guys are sharing. Let's get some shares on the board. Okay, is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. First of all, let me see that. Is this stuff making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Let me see some interaction and see who is paying attention. Okay, I'm going to check you guys out over here on YouTube. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I love you guys so much. Some of you guys need some just to be told that you are loved. And a lot of you guys need to practice self-love, okay? Self-love, okay? See, when we are creating, all right, when we are creating our reality, tapping into our reality, because it already exists, all right? You have to feel worthy of attaining these things, you see. You have to feel worthy of it because the creation is coming from within you. It's coming from within you. It's an idea, right? It's your emotions, your speaking, your alignment, your divine alignment that's going to cause this to come to fruition. And if you don't love yourself, if you don't value yourself, if you do not understand your self-worth, you're not going to see this produced, manifested in the way that you desire. Okay? So you see, this is me. This was me. Okay? The creator, the author. I had an idea. I had an idea of this book, right? But not only did I just think about it and speak about it, I actually took action to create it, write it, right? And then I utilized my emotions along the way, okay? Along the way. I never doubted it. I had faith, all right? And when you use all of your creative tools in alignment with the goal, with what it is that you are wanting to bring to fruition, this is how by you doing this, this is how you're going to bring something from out of here, out of the mind, okay? And into the hand, okay? And this is the book. All right? This is the book. Okay, so how do we do that? We align our creative tools with exactly what it is that we desire. Okay? And this is how we create something tangible. But see, when you want to talk shift into 3D, when you want to talk how to shift this entire world that you're looking at, all right, we do it a different way. We don't manifest it like it's something tangible. Okay? All right? This book right here, if you guys do not already have your copy, it's on the TikTok shop and it's on Amazon. Okay? Just check the link in the description. All right? Link in my profile if you're on TikTok. All right? And when you go there, you will see that, again, it's on Amazon or TikTok shop. Okay? But this book is amazing because, let me tell you why. It talks about everything that keeps people from creating the reality that they want. It talks about all of the things that prevent you from getting there. All right. And so it's very powerful because number one, it's filled with tools. Okay. It's filled with tools. All right. It's also filled with playlists. These playlists can be scanned so that you can follow along with my lessons for the week or follow along with, certain playlists. I'll just say playlists. Okay. In here, we talk about the chakras. We have the Sri Yantra tool in here for you. You can place this exact one in your home somewhere in the east, right? And I have instructions here on how to use it to manifest and create prosperity, wealth in your home, abundance, right? We have super tips in here. We have a little scan. I call them scan ports. I don't know why, but we have a little scan port here where this takes you to my little mini masterclass for you guys. Okay, so you have a lot of resources in just this little guide that I created for you guys. Okay, so again, on Amazon and the TikTok shop, link is in the description. Now, I created that. I brought it out of my mind. How did I bring it out of my mind? And now some people are holding it in their hands, in their home. It started with an idea. This is how you manifest. You guys do it all the time. You do it all the time. Let me explain something. Let me show you. Okay. When you were... Let me show you how you've been doing this all your life. Okay? All your life. Okay. This is you at 7 years old. And at 7 years old, okay, you had $100 a year and you were happy. $100 a year, right? So you're at 7 years old, you got $100, you don't need much. Why? Because you live with mama and papa. You live with mama and papa and you don't need much money. So $100 is okay with you. All right? I have the board. Oh my God, guys. This is how much, you guys, I am so sorry. I did not have the screen turned around. When I tell y'all was probably saying it in the comments too. Do not get on me. I was in my own world, baby. I be in my own world. So sorry. I love you guys. Okay. YouTube is fine. They can read everything. But TikTok, y'all was not getting my board. I'm so sorry. Okay. Here, at 7 years old, $100 a year was okay with you. You live with mom and papa. You didn't need much, right? But then, okay, you went to, let's see, high school. And you said, you know what? I want to be able to shop. I want to be able to spend a little money. I want to be able to buy some clothes. So in high school, you got a little job. And now you were making, $10 an hour, I guess, right? $10 an hour. Okay? And that was okay in high school, right? Okay? But then you said, oh, that's not going to work. When you turned 21, you said, you know what? I want my own place. This isn't going to work, right? You said it. You said it. You said, this will not work for me any longer. I will not be able to make it on $10 an hour. And so what did you do? You went out. You found a better job and all of that. Okay? And now you're making $20 an hour or whatever. I don't know. You're 21 years old. Okay? Now what? Okay? Here you are at 20 years old, 21 years old. You're making $20 an hour. You have your own apartment. That's good at that point. But then you say, you know what? I want to have a family. This won't cut it anymore. You said this $20 an hour. This isn't me anymore. I can't live in this little apartment. I want to buy a home. I want to have a family. You see, all your life, you've been shifting. You have been shifting. See, now, I don't know what age you are, but we're going to stop it right here at 27. This person says, you know, I need 60K a year, all right, plus 75K plus 100 plus, you know, whatever, okay, at this age, okay, at 27. But what was happening along the way? What was happening along the way? You were saying, no, this won't work anymore. No, this won't work anymore. No, this won't work anymore. And you were shifting that identity into something greater, grander. You were expanding. Does this make sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. I need to know who's not processing what I'm saying. Okay? If you are not understanding what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So if you've been doing it all along, right? You've been doing it all along. Why do people come to me and they say, well, Nikki, I'm trying to transform my life, but I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. You've been doing it. You've been doing it. What did you do before? You used your creative tools. You didn't notice it, but you did. You used, thank you for the gifts. You used your creative tools in alignment with where you wanted to go, what you wanted to do. Okay? So here we go. You right now, you may say, you know what? I want to be financially stable. Is there anybody in here working on finances right now? Manifesting money? Raise your hand if so. Okay? Raise your hand if you are currently focused on manifesting financial stability. Okay? All right. So if this is you now, you have the idea, right? You're saying, I want to be financially stable, right? I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore, right? I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. So your idea should be in alignment with something like, I always say this. I want to bring value, or I bring value to the world doing what I love, right? Because to me, we should be doing what we love, right? Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. You guys, we need to get some shares on the board. Okay, guys, we need to hype this live up. When we sit and when we don't do shares and things like that, that's telling TikTok that this live is not good. That's telling YouTube that the live is not good, right? And we want to make sure that we're able to get this message out to as many people as possible. Okay? To as many people as possible. Okay? All right? Thank you in advance, okay? Thank you in advance. All right, so we are shifting into this new identity. We are saying that this no longer fits us, it no longer suits us, it's not us anymore, and we desire something different. We're actually saying we desire something different. You understand? So when we desire something different, can you guys see it? Let me see. Okay. Then that means that we currently do not view ourselves as that person or having that. Okay? And so we have to bridge that gap. We have to bridge the gap. So if you are here, okay, hold on, sheesh. Okay, if you are here, I bring value to the world Doing what I love. Right? Okay? So you get to bring value to the world doing what you love. And so now you know that that's someone you have to step into, a new identity. Okay? All right? You got to bridge this gap. How do you bridge the gap between this person and this person? And that's what we do here with the creative tools. Every single day, you are to be utilizing your creative tools in alignment with the goal. See, this is broken down in very simplified, simple terms so that you can just understand what you should be doing. You should be thinking like this new identity. You should be speaking like this new identity, acting like this new identity, and feeling like this new identity every single day. It is the consistency of you being in alignment with this identity every single day. This is what begins to shift the 3D for you. All right? By you taking on a new identity. Okay? However you perceive yourself to be right now, whoop, however you perceive yourself to be right now, you are actually reflecting it back in the 3D. It's being reflected back to you here in the 3D. Okay? So whatever, I can tell a lot about a person just from walking with them and talking with them for a few hours. I can tell you exactly what their life is like. All because of what? Inside here. Okay? Everything that's going on out here is a reflection of what is happening internally. Okay? And so we bridge the gap by being. Human being. Let me say it again. Human being. Not doing, not going, not having to force. No. By being. So simple, yet so difficult for people to really grasp that you must be that which you desire. You must be that which you desire. If you would like to feel love, you must be love. You are a creator of your reality. You are tapping in to the love frequency by being love. By you actually tapping into it, right? It allows for you to experience it. If you want financial stability, right? You must be abundant. You must acknowledge the abundance around you. You are hopping into the abundance frequency. When you hop into the abundance frequency, you can play there. You can enjoy things there. You can have fun there. If you want to jump your ass in the lack frequency, you can jump in there too. And you will feel and experience everything there too. Well, there's no lack frequency, but what I'm trying to say is, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say there's an abundance frequency. And you're either going to be vibrating high in that abundance frequency or a vibrating low. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me clear it up before people come for my neck. So if you want to hop in the abundance frequency and be in the lack, be in the low vibrations, be only noticing what isn't showing up for you and what isn't here and what hasn't happened, if that's where you want to be and where you want to reside, you will feel it. You will experience everything down there on that frequency. But if you want financial stability, I suggest you hop into the abundance field and acknowledge all the abundance that you see. The abundance of water coming out of the shower head. The abundance of food that you have to eat. The abundance of breath. that you have. The abundance of grass that you see outside growing, trees. Acknowledge all the abundance that you see, right? So that can be magnified and enhanced in your reality. You see, we create, we're ultimately tapping into what is already done. And the way that you are able to experience certain things is by energetically vibrating there. You can't attract anything to you that you are not a vibrational match to. So this is all a vibrational game. This is all a vibrational game. You see, that's why the being is the key to your creating. You're tapping in. When you be, now you are at the vibration, the frequency. You're now a vibrational match to the love that you want, to the abundance that you want, to the health that you want. Because you're just being. You see, we are experiencing things here. And we experience through being. Okay. Is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions so far, please let me know. What you focus on expands. Yes. Thank you for the good vibes. Thank you. Sending love. Thank you, Gladys. Okay. But this is beautiful. Thank you, Lori. Love you so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Abby. Right? So we have to understand, you automatically, every single day, you are feeling certain things. You are saying certain things. You are acting out certain things. You are moving and doing certain things. You are thinking certain thoughts. On a consistent basis, what are the majority of your thoughts and your words on? That will be what's reflected back to you. That's what you're being. So look around. If you're not happy, go within. Go within. If you're not happy, you got to go within. Usually when we're not happy, we want to go and outside ourselves and do. Go talk to this person. Go apply for 2 more jobs. Like you're going and going. When again, it's the key is being. The key is being. So this means that anytime you don't like something in your 3D, you need to go within. Anytime you do not like something in your 3D, you need to go within. Okay. All right. What you think about, I like to give this example. Let me show you. Can you guys see this right here? Can you guys see this little dot right here? Look right here. Can you guys see this? When you think a thought one time, okay, it's just like this. Seeing this little thing right here, it's nothing. But if you think a thought over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, oh my goodness, yeah, we're going to see it. You're going to see it. It's going to form something. So what are the majority of your thoughts on? What are the majority? Thank you so much for that. What are the majority of your words on? Your actions. You want to be a superpreneur, but you still going to that 9 to 5 every single day. And when you get off that 9 to 5, what do? You go home, you got to cook dinner, you got to do things for the kids, and then you in the bed. I feel you. But that's why you're not seeing your business get off the ground. Because the identity, the being that you're doing is keeping up the identity of the 9 to 5er. You're still in alignment with the old you. That's why you don't see the success in your business. like you want to see it. It's not enough just to think about it. It's not enough just to want it. Ooh, I just want this. Yeah, I want a goddamn $1 million every week too. You see, that don't mean nothing. Just because I want it, what does that mean? You understand? Okay? The reason why you're not able to make it to your true love is because you're still in the toxic ass relationship now. You have to remove some people, somebody, if you want to get to, thank you, to your true love. This is why I say you got to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself enough to stop letting people waste your damn time, baby, you are not going to see your dreams come true. You want beautiful, healthy love, but you too busy caught up on, oh, I've been with this person for 10 years. I don't want to just throw it away. We was high school sweethearts, or we have 2 kids together, or we got this, or we got that. Because you think it's better for your children to see you guys arguing every damn other day, rather than being in separate homes, living healthy lives, co-parenting. I'm just keeping it real. With love. Been there, done that. That's why I can talk about you. Because I know what it feels like. I know I've been there. Been there. Okay? Know thyself. Love thyself enough to remove yourself from situations, jobs, yeah. See, we'll go and we'll work that 9 to 5, that 9 to 9. We'll go there from 9 to 9 every 3 days out of the week. We'll do that for the company, but we won't do it for ourselves, our goals, our dreams. We don't have that endurance for ourselves, for our goals, for our dreams. No, it's unacceptable. Yeah, I said it. It's unacceptable. I expect more. I expect more. Yes, I do. You understand? If you are at the job and you love it every single day going in, you better have fun at your job. You better have fun. I'm not sitting up here saying that, whatever. I'm saying when you wake up every single day, if you are not happy, if it's draining you every single day to be at a place, if it's literally making you ill just to walk up in the building, you better remove yourself. The divine can't help you get to the goodness because you're too busy saying, you know what, this is good enough. You saying it's good enough. The divine is trying to get you to the good stuff, but you holding yourself. You holding yourself back. Oh, yeah. Yes. This is what's happening. Nobody's in the way. The devil ain't in the way. It's you, your mind. Your fears, your anxiety, your depression, your worries, your overthinking. That's what's in the way. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Right? Okay? So you've been transforming. You've been involved. Are you still crawling on your mama's floor? No, you are not. Which means what? You have been evolving all your life. I need you guys showing out on the screens. I can't see your comments. I have 2 phones, one live on YouTube, one on TikTok. So I can't really read your comments. But I see ain't no hearts popping off. We need them hearts, okay? All right? Okay? Are you still crawling on your mama's floor? No. Which means you have been and will forever be evolving, expanding, growing, changing. It is inevitable. And some of y'all can't step into these new identities because you're too afraid to get uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Too afraid to be uncomfortable. But you want things to be different. Hold it now. Hold it. anything new may be a little uncomfortable because it's new. You start a new job, it's going to be a little uncomfortable at first. Why? Because you're trying to figure out the ropes. You're trying to get acquainted with people. You're trying to figure out how all of this stuff makes sense, right? But you still keep going to the damn job because you want that paycheck. But see, when it comes to our own lives and our own goals, when it comes to us putting ourselves first and making ourselves a priority, because, you know, this is our life after all. This is your life. That's the big test. This is the big exam. This is the big exam. What do you think you're here for? You're worried about all that other stuff. When it is you're supposed to be learning to master. It is you. Right? But see, when it comes to putting ourselves first, pursuing our goals and dreams, that change that we have to endure is a little too much. It's a little too much. Can't handle that, huh? You can't handle that uncomfortableness. But you'll do it for the company you work for. You'll tell your children, oh yeah, you can do this. Just hang in there. You got this. You can tell your friends and your loved ones, encourage them. But when it comes to self, oh no, I can't do that. We give up. We revert. We're lazy. Call it what it is. It's more comfortable to sit on the couch and eat our ice cream and watch TV or scroll. That's easier. That's more comfortable. That doesn't require much change. That's exactly what your old damn self wants you to say. That's exactly what your old self wants you to say. You can do it if you want to. And guess what? Will pass you by. Will pass you by. Tap in. This is your life. This is your life. How many of you guys have traumas that you're still resolving, still trying to make sense of? Because this has a lot to do with your evolving and the frequency that you're able to tap into as well. How many of you guys are dealing with traumas that you have to heal and resolve? I'm going to come a little closer and check the phones I see. Okay. 43 minutes. I've been on live for 43 minutes so far. My goodness. Okay. All right. Nobody's dealing with any traumas? Is anybody resolving, healing any traumas in their life? All right. This is the time to talk about these things so we can get help with them. Okay. All right. But your traumas will most certainly, okay, I'm coming closer. Okay. Your traumas will most certainly get in the way of your transformation. Okay. And so this is why I'm going to talk about it. Okay. Let me roll the, let me roll this so you guys can see. Okay. So here we go. Let's talk about this, right? And why this is so important, your frequency. Okay. So here, this is you, right here in the middle. Okay. And you are a ball of energy. We are energetic beings, right? And we are what? We're vibrating at specific frequencies. We have a love frequency. We have an abundance frequency. We have a health frequency. We have all these different frequencies that make up your energetic blueprint. Just like I have this right here, this makes up my fingerprint. All of my frequencies make up my energetic blueprint. Okay? Now, because of that, for example, this is just my way of explaining it so people can really understand what's going on. Some of you guys said that you have, okay, traumas. Okay? Let's talk about abundance first. Money, financial stability, abundance in general. Because abundance is not all about money, guys. Okay? If you're someone who's like, oh, I never have time. I never have time for anything. Yep. Okay? That's lack. Okay? All of it is lack. All right? Now, say you come here with a clean slate, right? You come here, you pop out of mama's cuckoo, you don't know anything about bills, you don't know anything about not having enough or anything, right? And so you start growing up. And when you start growing up, you're around 3 years old, 4 years old, you go into the store with mama and papa, and you're like, Mama, Papa, can I have this? Can I have this? And they're like, no, you can't have this. This is too expensive. Stop asking me for stuff. That right there distorted your abundance frequency. You see, you came here with a clean slate. And now you're starting to learn things, experience things that are going to impact your abundance frequency. Okay? So that's at 3, 4 years old. Okay, Papa says I can't have the things that I want, right? So then you growing up, you're going to school and you're noticing that you're wearing hand-me-downs. Parents can't buy and afford clothes for you. And then if any of this sounds familiar, give me a thumbs up. And then, okay, you're noticing that you don't have the latest and the greatest. Okay, kids are bullying you, right? Okay? Then you may notice that, hey, kids are going on their senior trips and things like that, but you can't go. Why? Because parents don't have enough, right? All of this stuff is impacting you, your abundance frequency. Never enough, never enough. Maybe there's not enough food in the house. Maybe there's not enough this, not enough that. Okay? Maybe you see your parents divorce. You go and live with one parent. The other parent was the breadwinner. So now it's lack in the home. You don't have the latest and the greatest, right? Is any of this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know right now if you're not processing what I'm saying. If you're not processing what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. Okay? So then what? Now what, right? So now this child is now an adult. And this adult just wants to live a financially abundant life. They just want to have enough to pay the bills, enough to survive, enough to go on vacation, enough to save, right? They don't want like 50 houses. They just want to be comfortable. Now, when they go and they want to be comfortable, they're out here working and all of this. They notice that they're only living paycheck to paycheck. They notice that they can't quite make more than enough. For some reason, it is hard for them to make more than what they need unless they go and they work buku hours. What is happening? Why can they not make more than they need? And why is it every single time they get a chunk of money, something happens that causes them to have to spend it? What's happening? Okay. Well, vibrationally, you can only be a match to that which you are. You can only be a match to that which you are. And right here, we can see the distortions in the abundance field. That's what they are. Right? Because what? They don't teach us this stuff in school, do they? They don't talk to us about, oh yeah, you need to keep your frequency in check. You need to stay online. You need to stay balanced. They don't teach us this stuff in school. We've just had distortion after distortion after distortion. And so now we know this is the missing piece when it comes to vibrating, when it comes to manifesting. It is your vibration that is the missing piece. That invisible wall that you feel is vibration. It's your frequency, you see. It is your frequency. Is there anybody who wants to know how to balance your frequency out? Raise your hand. If there's anybody in here who wants to know how to balance out your frequency, raise your hand. Okay. Make sure that you guys are giving a thumbs up. Okay. Make sure that you guys are tapping, sharing, roses, all of that. All right. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you in advance. Okay. Now, there are multiple ways. There are multiple ways to balance out your frequency. Take a look here. I wrote some of them down. Okay. I wrote some of them down. Yoga. Okay. If you want to take on yoga and start implementing that, that will help balance you back out. Yes. Okay. Meditating. Take on meditating. Continuously do it. Right? Make it part of your practice. All right? You can do sound healing. How many of you guys are into sound bowls like I am? Okay? How many of you guys are into sound bowls like I am? Okay? Anybody into sound bowls? Raise your hand. Each of the sound bowls resonate at a certain frequency, right? And so if you know what frequency is off or out of alignment, you can get right to it. You can get right to it, okay? What about acupuncture? Acupuncture is another way that you can balance out your frequencies, okay? If you go and consistently get acupuncture and stay up on it, you can keep your frequencies balanced, okay? Reiki, breath work, these are all great ways. The only thing is we need to be consistent. You cannot go to and do these things one time and think that you are going to change your life. No, that's not how it works. You need to be consistent, okay? Does anybody want to know how I help my clients, how I've been helping you guys heal? If this is your first time here, you may not know. But that's what I help people do. I help people heal. I help people transform their lives. And I'm all about rapid transformation. You guys know this. We don't have time to waste. So I'm like, hello, let's get it together and get it together now, right? Get it together now. We do not have time to waste. If you want to know how I help my clients heal rapidly, okay, shift their frequencies rapidly, raise your hand. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. This is your life, baby. Get it together. Okay. All right. Get it together. This is your life. Okay. So let me show you guys here. We do healing through frequency. Okay. Frequency. All right. Frequency medicine. If you're not familiar, then do your own research. Okay. Do your own research. Yes, on YouTube, you can listen to general frequencies like 528 hertz. You can listen to 417. You can listen to 714, 396. There's all of these general solfeggio frequencies, again, that help with certain things. And if you know what's wrong with you specifically, you can utilize these frequencies and get the proper healing that you need, okay, vibrational wise, right? If you do not know where you stand vibrationally, then you need to get a bioscan with me, or get a bioscan in general. You could do your own research and see if there are any local places, but I do mine virtually for my clients, right? But let me explain what a bioscan is. A bioscan is going to tell us exactly what your traumas are, exactly what they are. Yeah, it tells us. And it's accurate. It's very accurate, guys. Okay, it's going to tell us what your traumas are, so it's going to be all in your business. Okay, and then it's going to tell you where those are affecting you in your body. Okay, so it's going to tell us where those distortions and limiting beliefs are. All right, this is very, very important, because once we know what your limiting beliefs are and what it is that you're dealing with, guess what? We get to correct it. Yes, we get to correct it. Yes. Evelyn says very accurate. Yes, it is. Look right here, guys. I want you guys to see. Do you guys see this right here? This is telling the frequency right there, where you stand. Okay. This is a sample report. This is telling where this person stands right here. And then this is telling their corrective frequency. You see, when you get a bioscan with me, not only do I tell you what your traumas are and where they're affecting you in your body, but I also get the technology to generate you your healing frequencies. So your corrective combination, just for you, no one else, no one else. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing to know that you don't have to lean on general frequencies any longer. I've been a frequency advocate for about 16, 17 years. I love frequency medicine. It's a beautiful, natural, organic way to help yourself, right? And stay in alignment. And so the beautiful thing about the bioscan is it's personalized. So my combination is not going to be your combination. And what reports I have are not going to be the reports that you have. Oh, yeah. You see, this technology is utilizing the same technology that's used in lie detector tests, as well as frequency, to determine your truth. Okay? To determine those energetic distortions in your voice. And it is super accurate. Okay? People are loving these scans. Link is in the profile for the bioscan. Okay? If you are someone who is new here with me, and you're like, you know what, Nikki, like, I resonate with you. I need to figure out what is blocking me, like, so I can just get started. Do I need a bioscan, or do I need something else? Okay, because I have other services. Go and take my Ascension quiz. When you click on the link in the description and in the profile, when you click it, it's going to say, take what's blocking your ascension. It's a quiz. I want you to take that. And once you're done with that, I want you to take the next best steps. And it will be instructions on there for you. Okay? You want to take the next best steps. This quiz was created to figure out what is your best step to your transformation. But I'm going to let you know this. If you are dealing with traumas, if you're saying, you know what, I'm ready for transformation, and you're getting started and you want to shift, you need a bioscan. If you've had a lot of traumas, you need a bioscan. Okay? If you're feeling blockages right now, you need a bioscan. Okay? The reason why the bioscans are so important is because it gives you a clear look at where it is you stand right now. It's basically like your body is telling you the most important things that it wants to tell you. Right? And so then once we understand what you're dealing with, this is what the frequencies that are generated by the technology, this is what the frequencies are going to do for you. They are going to balance you back out. Look at that. Look at that. Do you guys see that? See, those frequencies are generated according to what it is finding. And so if you listen to your frequencies every single day, okay, this is why I'm listening. You guys are listening to mine right now. Okay. You guys, Shanice, you had your scan today, girl. You missed your appointment, girl. Girl, how you miss your scan? If there's anybody else who's been scanned in here, guys, please raise your hand so that people can ask you guys how it was. Oh, I love you so much, Shanice. I'm over there waiting on the Zoom. What happened to you, girl?